Krista is a don't talk about it, be about it kind of person.
She is one of the most relentless people I know.
Krista is a woman on a mission.
When we think about Krista Nightingale in terms of her leadership in Dallas, she has made Dallas better. I don't care if you look at the day-to-day leadership with her at Better Block, or the work that she's done with Big D Reads or with D Academy. And those are the experiences, and that is the exposure that will outlive all of us and help make Dallas a more vibrant and robust community.
Krista gets it done, regardless of the obstacles that each project is faced with. She finds a way to overcome them. She takes the path that will create the most good.
And she'll want to understand what is that you're concerned about, what are the challenges, what are the barriers, and then she'll get to work.
There's no Krista Nightingale show. It is all through the lens of how can we make this place better? How can we serve our community better? How can we be smarter about where we're putting our resources and how we're shaping the future of our city?
She builds relationships incredibly well, with a lot of depth, not just what the community needs, but also past that in the history, and then how these needs developed and what she can do in the short term, in the midterm, and the long term. So she's definitely a human with a lot of empathy for people and for community at large.
Something great about Krista is her ability to see parks where others just see pavement. Maybe it's because she's from Oklahoma, right? But also here in Dallas, you have to seek out some of that natural beauty and you have to create it.
When she goes into a community to affect change, she really listens to the people that are living in the community. She asks them, what would you like to see? What would help to improve your lives? That is why the projects that Krista completes are so varied, because every community requests different things.
You know, one of the projects that I really thought was great was during COVID, when the Better Block started working on these parklets. And I thought that was so creative. She thinks about this idea of using the parking spaces and the street space, the open space. And I think thinking about community needs and those gaps in community life, that's just one of many examples of what Krista does, day after day.
Krista and I bond over the fact that our international approach to what we do at work is all about bringing it back home, to see the lessons that we can learn in Dallas. There's a long history of that in this city, and as something that as Krista goes through the world, she's not taking only Dallas to the world, she's bringing the world back to Dallas to say, hey, here's an approach that we can take to make our lives better in a really cool way, but also is an ambassador for Dallas. That this change, her demand for work in places like Australia is a testament to how visionary she is about the approach she takes to making the world better.
It can be overwhelming and daunting to try to solve large-scale social problems and to fix cities and neighborhoods and communities. And so I think the first thing is just get started. Try something and you'll be surprised at how far it'll take you.
Krista's example is shaping the future for students, those of CityLab and any other school or university, because she's an example of a citizen advocate. She's an example of someone who cares about their community, who is willing to speak up, who is willing to work hard to make a difference. And I think no matter what she's touched, the ripple effects of her efforts show that one person can really make a difference. She is a champion for change, and I hope that you know that you can do it too.
Each honoree that we're awarding and we're recognizing, they have a true commitment to the future of Dallas. And so that's what makes me hopeful, and that's what makes me excited about this work, is because I know that we are not alone in what we desire Dallas to be tomorrow.